What up? What up? What up? Bow, 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 bow. Welcome, everyone to Like I Was Saying podcast. You know, with your girl,
Fyre, baby, and you know it.
Velvet.
Yes, guys, thank you for tuning in, coming back. The new, the old, the reoccurring, those who put other people on so they can be new listeners.
Exactly. We thank you all. Thank you. You know, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell everybody.
Yeah. You got it.
Yeah. So, how you bees?
Been good. Had a pretty solid weekend. I spent it with my nieces. They came over and hung out Thursday through Saturday morning. And then I had the luxury of having my fur nephew come hang out with me for the weekend. Mr. Onyx. Yes, if you follow me on any social medias, you saw him ripping and running with the pit that I have at the house, Coda. That was really fun. Friday, just really stayed in, made dinner and brownies with the girls, and just like watched TV, stuff like that. Saturday they went back off with their moms, and I went canoeing with my youngest sister. That was a lot of fun. She accidentally dropped her phone in the water, so she had to go after it, which was, I'm so sorry, super funny to witness. Plot twist, while that phone was in the lake for at least 5 minutes, it works.
Amen.
It works. There was no water damage to our knowledge to the phone.
Yes.
But when
Lord.
I tell you, she drops it, and I just look at her, and I'm just like, what do we do now?
She's like, bitch, I'm going back in the water. I'm going in the water.
All right, well, that's a one-woman mission right there, because I'm not coming in there with you.
You was not a ride or die.
No.
That's fucked up, girl.
I didn't drop the phone.
Yeah.
I did not drop the phone in the water. You did.
That's fucked up.
So
No love, huh?
Nope. You don't have to go in there.
No love at all.
Nope. None. So, and then Saturday I ended it with you. You invited me. We did a paint and sip, a reggae paint and sip, which was really nice. Did some painting.
And she left her painting in my car.
Danced and listened to music.
And she left her painting in my car.
Left my painting in her car.
On purpose.
Hopefully she'll hang it up somewhere, to remember me by.
It's gonna be in her damn car.
Hopefully she hangs it up somewhere to remember me by.
It is today. She think I'll play it. That should go be in her backseat. She's like, well, how the fuck did this get here?
And then Sunday was, I hung out with my sisters, and then I went to the movies to see The Card Counter. 0 out of 10 would recommend. Do not recommend that movie.
Damn,
there was nothing about it that I found enjoyable. The story was all over the place. None of it made sense. The entire time, just like, in the end, they're gonna pull it together. In the end, it's all gonna make sense, and it didn't. So, but just spending time with folks over the weekend, just really low key.
You spending time with folks over the weekend?
Yeah, with folks over the weekend. I don't have any announcements like you had last potty.
What did I say last time?
Well, you let our listeners know that you had a boo last potty.
Did I say that?
Yep, you did.
I said boo.
Well,
what did I say?
Something along those lines. We don't have no closed captions these days.
So you had a good weekend.
I did. I had a really good weekend. What about you?
Friday I spent with 2 of my sisters, and we just chilled and hung out. And my little man. And then Saturday, I went to a book signing. The book is somewhere. So we'll have to do it next time. But I went to a book signing in Portsmouth, Virginia. If y'all there, look up the book club. It's off High Street. And it's a new place. They have a bunch of books in the back. And it's also like we can buy tea and coffee and candles. It smells delightful. I got a candle as well. But it was a book signing for a little boy and his father. The little boy, I think he's around 12 or 13. He wrote a book with his father, and I bought one for my son, as well as my boo's son. And so hopefully my son enjoys it. I'm probably gonna read it as well because I'm interested to see how what it is. But he wrote it, so I was very happy. And I was like, I have to support little boy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
that's awesome.
So that was cool. Did that in the morning. I came home. I'm trying to think if I took a nap, but I don't remember. So I'm gonna say no. I can't remember if I took a nap or not. Oh, I did. I lied. I did. I tried to take a little bit of nap, but it wasn't a big one. And then went out with you, and we went to the paint, sipped reggae night, and then Sunday I had a cookout with the family and all the kiddos, and that was cool. Went to the basketball court and ran around and stuff, so that was exercise for me.
Chasing after kids?
Yes.
Reminds you how young you're not anymore?
Yup, and how young my son is not anymore. So with him, I can play basketball and stuff like that. I don't really have to do the chasing and stuff. Mm-hmm. But there was a little one, so she wanted to play tag and she wanted to do all this stuff. And I was like, all right, I can do a little bit of it. Then it's up to y'all after that. Y'all take care of her. I'll just be the eyes. Mm-hmm. So that was cool. Cooked out, ate, and then I saw one of my friends last night. And we talked, had a good little powwow thing. And then I came home and knocked the fuck out.
Yes.
And then today I was off of work and saw another friend. And what else I do? I think that's it. Saw another friend. Took a wonderful 2.5 hour nap. It was so freaking wonderful.
I'm so jealous.
When my alarm went off, I was like, see, baby ain't gonna be here for a while. And went back to sleep. I was supposed to get up. But I did get up a little bit before you got here and washed dishes. So, yeah.
Oh, we're proud of you for that.
Yeah, because it was hard. Because I was like, I could stay here till she get off in this bed. But I was like, all right, get up off the bed. Get off. I had to keep saying that to myself. So yeah, that's about it. Really, nothing too much this weekend. I think it was really just chill.
Touche. For sure. There was a Verzuz that came on last week. We haven't had a Verzuz. Who before this? These two. Who were the last Verzuz that we had? Was it Dipset and the Lux? Okay, yeah. So this one was Fat Joe and Ja Rule.
It was terrible. It was the worst one ever.
I definitely did not enjoy it.
It was the worst one.
It just was not enjoyable. So here's the thing, I enjoyed Ja Rule sets. I enjoyed Ja Rule songs. And even the performance he gave with it, Fat Joe.
His shit talking was funny.
Hilarious. Hilarious. I mean, it got him in trouble.
But shit was talking was funny.
At a point.
I laugh hard as well.
But yeah, his shit talking. But I'm just trying to figure out where he was, who he was trying to pivot to with the songs that he was playing. Because some of them, Fat Joe songs, was way back. And I think that's where we start having that conversation about when you talk about Usher's and Chris Brown's. Obviously Chris Brown and Usher have music that overlap one another within time period, but Usher has a lot of music that predates a lot of Chris Brown's catalog. And so when you have people who are coming to the Verzuz for Chris Brown, there may be people who don't know Usher's older stuff. So when they hear it, you're not giving it the same weight because you're not familiar with it.
Our age, we would know both.
Right. But so for Fat Joe, I'm just not understanding who he was trying to target, with some of the music, because it was very old school, some of his stuff.
But I think it was also he was more so trying to do hardcore stuff.
Yes.
But when you're going against Ja Rule, Ja Rule is not that
He's
type.
The king of merging rap with female melodies.
Well, I wouldn't say the king, so
I would. So who would you put against him as far as being a rapper putting female melodies on tracks?
Above him?
Or rival or above, who would you say?
Well, he got his bite. He bit DMX. That's where his stuff came from. But that's a whole other topic, and we're not going to get into it. That's a whole conversation. But no, Ja Rule is Ja Rule. He definitely won the battle. I have no idea what Fat Joe was doing. And I like Fat Joe. And some of the songs that people didn't know, I actually did know. But for this type of Verzuz, you have to know who your opponent is. Just like in anything you do, you have to know who your opponent is. And Ja Rule is not on that level. And he was definitely going to be pulling for a lot of female
A little poppy, because like his
Yes.
was very popish.
And and Fat Joe, you have some pop shit. Those are the songs you should have played. You could play a couple, hood shit here and there, but you have a long catalog, and there was definitely songs you could have played. I stopped watching it at half, like when it went halftime or whatever. I stopped watching it because I just wasn't into it in order to continue through it. Like I just was like, no, I'm okay. The shit talking was hilarious. I definitely watched when Lil Mo and Vita came out because that's my song, and I was rapping every single goddamn word and singing and all of it. So that said, whatever song goes against that, regardless of who was his opponent, even though it was Fat Joe, he was gonna win that one.
Right.
That one, and there was a couple other. But I heard Shanti came out later on both sides, Fat Joe and on Ja Rule's side. Was it the same? Like, were the songs against each other both when she came out? Like when she came out, were they?
They weren't the two that were against each other. No.
Okay. So I don't know how I don't know how it ended, but I assumed that Ja Rule was going to win because I don't know who helped Fat Joe with his catalog, but they should be fired because it was terrible.
Yeah. But it also seemed like both of them kind of didn't have a full understanding about how Verzuz worked. Like Fat Joe didn't realize there was an intermission at all. And
Ja Rule?
No, Fat Joe was the one who was like, didn't realize, because Fat Joe, or was it Ja Rule?
It was Ja Rule, because Fat Joe was like, we need an intermission because I need to change my clothes.
Oh.
And Ja Rule was like, intermission? You tired.
That's right.
Blah, 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 blah.
That's right. And then also Ja Rule didn't understand you could also bring stuff in that like you produced and stuff like that.
Yes, because he kept saying, why you bring that in? Yeah. But then, at the beginning, Ja Rule was playing a bunch of songs he had with Jay-Z, and I was like, but how you going to talk about him bringing out Remy, but you literally just played like 4 Jay-Z songs back to back.
Right, because he was like, I don't need anybody to back me up. So
But
I feel like the
literally
difference
you had a
was
Jay-Z
Ja
song.
Rule. Yeah, the difference was I feel like Ja Rule felt like bringing someone out added some type of value to it. It's just, the song is a song,
Correct.
regardless of who's like coming out.
So that was and I probably knew Remy's part. I don't think they did lean back when I was doing it. I think that was probably second half. So I was kind of sad because I wanted to see that. I don't know how it went, but I wanted to see it because I definitely know the words to it. But
I'm trying to think that they do.
They should have. If not, that's crazy if they didn't.
Second half I was a little preoccupied, so I'm not really
What was you
sure.
preoccupied doing, Fee, baby?
But I don't recall hearing that song while I was preoccupied. I was pretty in tune to the songs that I was
Are you
hearing.
sure?
Yeah.
Well, y'all were preoccupied. What was you doing?
I was preoccupied. But
I get that.
But I'm pretty. But I don't recall hearing that song.
Because you were preoccupied, bitch. That's why you hear
But
it.
I was pretty cognizant of what was going on around me.
I don't know what you were preoccupied doing, but I'm going to
Me
say
neither.
that with you being preoccupied, you was not paying attention to what was on the TV. If you were preoccupied, that's usually what happens.
But like my audio sensory was still there.
Are you sure? It wasn't any other things going on?
I didn't say I was preoccupied.
Any other noises going on?
Oh, that might have been interrupting my audio sensory.
Could have been the kids, you know.
No, they weren't there that day.
See, I was trying to put that in there. That was you. That's all on you. So what you preoccupied doing, P baby?
I'm just saying is that I was there for the second half and I didn't hear that song at all in the second half. So, you know, if y'all heard that song,
lean back. Because if he didn't, that was stupid. Because that definitely was one of his top things. Like that should have been one of the ones he played. Exactly, lean back. Hey, lean back. But yeah, so and Remy should have ripped it because I would have rapped all that. But yeah, I don't know.
Walk around the metal detectors.
Hey, you know, we used to pretend to do all that shit when we were younger. like we were something.
Remy saw gave real time. Like she said real time.
Exactly.
I'm not about that life.
You know, but yeah, so I think it was the worst Verzuz. I haven't watched every single Verzuz, but I feel deep down within my soul that those weren't matched. I don't understand why they did those two together regardless. Like I don't get it.
So there was a talk. So after their Verzuz aired, JD called out
Diddy
and said that him and Diddy should have a Verzuz together. And Diddy's response was,
"Bitch, I'll wipe you up, wipe."
Bucket in a mop.
He said all I gotta play is Mary and Biggie, and I was like, damn, like that's how you feel, sir? But JD got bangers though.
Yeah, a lot of people were like, so first of all, Diddy said, if I'm gonna do it, the only person I'll do it against is Dr. Dre.
Mm-hmm. Which I think is
Well, I
interesting.
think you think very highly of yourself, like, and it's almost as if like, which Diddy, in a lot of respects, does have the right to do so. But like,
but I'm interested, like Dr. Dre though, like your type of music against Dr. Dre's music, like you would have to, like that would be more so of a Biggie type thing. Like you would just pay a bunch of Biggie. Like if with JD it'd be different. Like he's done songs with Ludacris and he has songs with Mariah Carey. So then that's where you can bring in Mary. So like with JD and the music that you do would go along more so. With Diddy and the music that you do would go more along with JD because y'all have a versatile thing. Dr. Dre has some of those things, but he's more so.
Yeah, I think that it would be entertaining to watch JD
and Diddy.
Absolutely.
I'd probably be rocking on both sides. That would be a really
Bad
good
Boys,
one.
like you have like they literally have had a slew of people come from under them.
Correct.
Again, on the producing side, on them actually being on the record.
Yeah, you got 112, you got Mariah Carey, you got Mary, you got Biggie, you got Lil Bow Wow.
Yeah.
You got them franchise boys, White Tee. You got Ludacris, probably on both sides.
Yeah.
Ludacris was in a bunch of 112 shit. And so that is a better match than him and Dre. With him and Dre, like, yeah, I feel like it would be more like a Ja Rule and because Dre would be more on the Fat Joe side, even though his bangers is I would say probably better bangers than Fat Joe's. But he would be like more of the hardcore stuff. I'm trying to think of like soft melody shit that Dr. Dre did.
Yeah.
And in my head, like known songs, I can't think of any off top.
I also think that's kind of like I already feel like we kind of know Diddy is like this, but like this like airheadedness, but it's almost like it's saying that only one person can come against me. It's not everyone's like, you kind of got JD fucked up.
True, because I definitely would agree with that. But there are certain people that you're like, who can go against them? Like we talked about before, who's gonna go up against Beyonce? I'm not a huge Beyonce fan, but I definitely listen to her music. But who is gonna actually go bar for bar with Beyonce? There's not many. So she could definitely be like, maybe one person. I'm trying to think of who is that.
When we're talking about producing all that other stuff, Babyface is done gone. Who went against Babyface? With the guy who tried to go all out with Teddy Riley.
Yes.
I mean, if they're able to be matched with someone, there's someone like on their level as one another. Diddy, you're okay. It's gonna be
Diddy
fine.
and JD, I think would be a great one. Like I absolutely will watch that. I'm gonna have to wear some a white tee and some baggy shorts and
Yeah, I definitely think that Diddy does not give JD
the credit
he deserves.
And that was I hope they do that one. That's gonna be interesting.
I think it would, and especially since Diddy be sponsoring all these damn with the
Ciroc. Yeah, fact. He need to go ahead and do one. In fact, I'd be in there jamming.
Yeah, I hold support. I think that would be a great Verzuz. A great Verzuz for them to do against one another. It would be just like how, like, when Swizz and Tim did it. There are songs that you obviously know that they're on. Then they start pulling the shit that, like, they produce. And you're like, oh, shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and that'd be some crazy shit, right?
Or I didn't know.
Exactly. So, yeah, that would be an interesting one. So, I'm absolutely down for that one. Still waiting on my Missy one, but I'm down for that one.
Yeah.
Missy said she ain't gonna do it, but whatever.
We'll see.
I hope so. I'll be so excited.
If Tim whispers enough in her ear, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead, Tim. What you doing, bro? What you doing?
Maybe if it's with Pharrell, she'll feel enough and inclined to because it's...
She just said she likes enjoying watching it. Is what I saw when everybody was like, when you gonna do it? And she was like, I enjoy watching it. That's not where I'm at right now. All right, fine.
We respect it.
Yes. But I would do even her and Busta. I would be in it. Oh, I'd probably be jamming back to. Ooh, that'd be good too. Her, Busta, or her and Pharrell. I'm down for it. Absolutely. So yeah.
For sure. So takes care of the Verzuz. We won't super fans of it
at all. Watch it if you want to, I guess.
I wonder who they're gonna sign up for next.
Hope it's someone good. Y'all need to redeem yourself from that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was some bullshit. Redeem.
I concur.
So let's see. Next was the Met Gala. The Met Gala.
Yes. And so first of all, this place is not just somewhere people go to attend.
Correct. You
go. I do think that you're invited. Yeah. But it's not free for you to go. You pay $30,000 to attend. It is essentially a charity.
Oh, okay.
That it goes to, like, what exactly the funds go to, I don't know, but each person who attends, I believe, pays $30,000 to go. So before we even start talking about the fashion, Keke Palmer, I don't know if I sent it to you, she posted a picture of her plate from the Met Gala, and her plate looked so itty-bitty and skimp. And I think usually people don't post that. I think there's just like almost like a certain type of like hierarchy club type thing as to, or exclusivity.
Try again.
Exclusivity.
Go away.
There's that, right? And I don't think anybody's really ever posted the plates, but she did. And it was like a couple greens, little pieces of corn, and some other stuff. And she was like,
"Bitch, I came hungry."
She was like, "This is what people pay $30,000 for." And she was like, "LOL." Apparently, the chef was very offended that she posted it and talked badly about it. I don't fault you, sis.
Fact. If I'm spending $30,000, bitch, I better have a filet mignon.
Yes.
A whole new one, like a different whole style of filet mignon.
I'm weak. A whole different.
Like regular filet mignon ain't doing it for $30K. I need it. I need that bitch sizzling on my plate. Number one, like it better not be cold at all. That shit sizzling. I don't even eat bacon, but bitch, bacon better be wrapped up in that bitch with some asparagus and some corn. I better have some goddamn mashed potatoes with some fancy goddamn gravy that I ain't never tasted in my life with some gold damn flakes on that bitch. No. And that shit better be seasoned. I bet not have to put one goddamn sprinkle of salt on that bitch. It better be seasoned.
With all that being said, it better be seasoned.
Facts. I better bite into it and say, oh, this is a perfect meal. Like, I shouldn't have to change shit about it. For $30K, bitch, I sit at home and watch that shit in my own goddamn outfit. And matter of fact, I'll have a chef come and make me a goddamn meal with some
styled by me.
Exactly. And be like, I didn't want to go this year. This is my outfit. I'm strolling around my goddamn house in it. And I look at my plate, y'all. It's as big as look at this shit. Look at this shit. Y'all enjoy those little 2 green beans, and the 3 corns is over there, and a little piece of chicken. And I'm gonna go ahead and eat this steak and this lobster and these crab legs and these shrimp. And a salad, of course, because I'm watching my weight.
$30,000.
Hell no. Hell no.
30,000. And there was at least 180 people in attendance. Where's the phone? Let's carry some zeros.
I was like, no, you see me? I was like,
I'm trying to math up in the air. So.
I don't even want to.
That is $5.5 million.
I wonder where the charity is to them, the goddamn sales. Because that's what it is. Why don't y'all get that money over the schools and shit?
Fundraising gala for the benefit of the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute in New York City.
So it's not even helping a whole bunch of places for one goddamn school. That's what I heard.
5.5
for one school.
Yeah.
That could fund a bunch of goddamn schools in the United States of America.
$5.5 million.
That's crazy. Y'all just wasting goddamn money. No.
Yep, $5.5 million. So let's get into these outfits. So who was your top?
I like none of
you didn't like any of them. Gotcha.
None of them were like, ooh, yes. I think the most surprised would probably be Lil Nas X because he had like 18 goddamn changes. And I was like, all right, what the fuck about to come up now? He better be naked? Like, it Is he about to be naked?
In true Lil Nas X fashion, you know?
Exactly. So that's why I was like, is he about to pop up naked with just a thing in front, like a sock or something? Like that's it? That's what we're doing?
It's coming.
Because he changed like what 3 times I think. It was the big thingy, maybe 2 times, and then the other thing, yeah. So his was probably the most revealing. So if he was on RuPaul's Drag Race, they love reveals, and he would have won. He would have won, came through with the win. But I'm trying to think, like, I can't remember the girl's name that we looked at the picture, the gold one. That was probably the prettiest looking one.
Yes. Let me see.
I'm trying to think of what her name was, but I don't remember what she's from. Normani's wasn't bad. Like, a lot of them I feel like were either way out of pocket, like what the fuck is you wearing, or very plain. Like, there weren't a lot that were like, ooh, that's elegant, or ooh, that's...
Yeah.
And the theme was something America. What was it? Bitch, I told you earlier. What was it?
I mean, you told me something, I remember.
She's the worst. Y'all see what I have to go through? You see what I have to go through?
I didn't do anything. Iman.
Hers was nice. American Independence was the theme. So I would
indigenous dress that people wore that I was seeing as well.
Yeah.
Like Pharrell and his wife.
I think they were just. There were none that were like, ew. So what about you?
Iman was very
probably the best looking one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck Kim Kardashian had on, and
I felt like there were 2 different theories on that. One, there was a lot of criticism, and she was like, you know, no matter what I wear, whether it's super revealing, whether I'm not revealing a single piece of my body, there's gonna be criticism, which is what I received. And I was like, you know, sis, you're right. You can cover every single inch of your body, and someone's still gonna have something to say. You got it.
If you didn't cover your face, it'd be different. But that was why.
So something that was very seemed to be very plotted was Kanye now only follows a like very small portion of people, and those people who he follows, their profile pictures are blacked out. Like he only follows maybe somewhere between 10 to 20 people now. And just before he changed kind of how he was following people on Instagram, she showed him the Met Gala in all black. So I feel like there's like some type of connection there as far as like what she showed up. Because obviously they're still in communication. Because when he did his like album release or listening party, she was there either in the crowd supporting him or she was actually on the stage with him. So I think that it has something to tie into Kanye-esque. I mean, he wasn't there with her to our knowledge at the Met Gala. But I think that ties into there somehow. So
I'd rather you show your body parts because that was a stupid ass outfit. In my opinion, it was stupid. I just didn't get it. Like if she didn't cover her face, then I think even with the all black, I'm like, all right, okay, that's, you know, something. But I just, nope, that's all I got.
Okay.
I didn't like it. I didn't care for it. Yep. Bitch, could you breathe?
That was my thing. For one, I need good visual scope at all times.
Facts. And
that would have pissed me off.
Right there, do it.
And then trying to breathe. Trying to see and trying to breathe.
It's
I
too
was
much.
mad as hell.
Exactly. And you hot as fuck. Bitch, I'm hot. You were hot. How did you eat? Did you have to, because it was like tied up here, because I think you could see her hair, I think is what it was, right?
I don't remember.
But like, did she have to pull it off in order, or pull it up?
Yeah,
it's too much.
No. It was like the one that she had where it looked like she was poured into the dress. I was like, what are you going to do if you need to sit down? What are you going to do if you need to go to the bathroom? Like, literally in that dress?
She probably didn't eat or drink because she didn't want to pee or
so.
anything. Yeah, that's too much. See, no, not for me. I can't.
Not for your life?
But, you know, I guess you are true. You're going to get criticized regardless. If you want to cover up your face, it'd be different. And I'd be like, all right, it's an interesting outfit. You know, all black. Maybe it's something else, something. Maybe she's trying to represent all Black Lives Matter. I don't know. But the whole face thing is just, one, can you breathe? Bitch, you can't see. Why, though? I don't know. But, yeah, so that was that. That was my, I don't care.
Well, moving from one shocker to another, in terms of outfits,
Who?
Rihanna and A$AP Rocky.
Rihanna's wasn't terrible, but it was interesting. Like, it was just a fluffy black thing, which I didn't understand until we talked about it. And it means what?
So essentially, it was.
Hoodies.
I'm trying to properly word it, whether it's like marketing, repackaging, but essentially it's supposed to be symbolism for black men wearing hoodies, being stalked, killed based on them just wearing the hoodies. And so she wanted to use it as an opportunity to bring, and then knowledge and understanding to what's going on and how they're being targeted. And she wore a beanie as well. But yeah, it was just seemed like a big old duvet cover,
basically,
on her essentially. But
I don't know what ASAP Rocky had.
The back part came up, not over her head, but like it came up and around her head.
Yeah, like a what the fuck is that thing called? I don't know what it's called, but like it comes up like this.
That thing, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but yeah.
And then, like you said, you had ASAP Rocky looking like a bowl of Captain Crunch.
Ha! I love Captain Crunch
with some berries in it.
But his was supposed to represent like the cultures coming together. I can't remember exactly what I said earlier, but basically like the cultures patched together or something of that nature.
And it was like a quilt that he had like around him.
Like a quilt your grandma would make you as a child.
Yes. And then at some point he ditched the quilt, and he had this odd fitting black tuxedo on. And that was it. People were they were expecting, I guess, a different reveal from him, or what was going to be under the quilt. They were very disappointed by what they received.
So he wouldn't have won on RuPaul's Drag Race.
I don't.
It was a poor reveal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Lil Nas X still stole the show with that.
Yeah. He definitely did. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. ASAP wouldn't have got nowhere with it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have got nowhere.
I'm sorry. Maybe runner up or something.
Right. So yeah, that was the Met Galas.
And I guess like a crazy ass announcement happened on The Real.
The View.
The Real.
The Talk.
No, The Real.
Yeah. Why do they have so many talk shows? The Real, The Talk, The View.
The Real with Jenny. There's married to Jeezy, the J's and the J's. They got a baby coming out. The baby's in the oven baking and shit.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Absolutely. She was bumping when she
so that was a real bump.
She was pretty far along. How far along do you think she was?
4 months, 5 months. I'm probably around there. But she was bumping. So I was like, you go ahead. All right, come through with a baby bump.
Yes, that's very exciting.
Yes, congratulations. So that's really it. I used to watch The View a lot. Not The View. Now you got me saying the goddamn View. The Real a lot. Because they be funny up there. Because I love Lonnie Love, though. She's hilarious to me. But I haven't watched it in a while. But yes, so I like them. And hopefully, baby comes out healthy.
Yeah.
And,
she was talking about how, I guess, prior to getting pregnant, she had always told herself, like, she wasn't going to be a mother. Didn't see herself as being one. My understanding, her background, she did come from, she was divorced previously.
Correct.
And it sounds like that was not a very good relationship.
Correct.
It sounds like there was abuse potentially in there, physical abuse, and some potential mental abuse from what I recall from, like, previous. I'm not sure if I'm off in that. I recall around the time that they were together, obviously not Jeezy, but her prior husband.
Yes.
But, and I wonder if those are things that kind of went into her not wanting to become mother due to dealing with someone who you may have thought was going to be a potential father or a potential partner and seeing how...
That changes shit.
But, yeah.
I'm surprised that she married Jeezy.
Yeah? Because of what she went through, or...
Because of what she said on The Real.
What'd she say?
Basically that, because she had married a Caucasian male. So that was, I'm assuming her first husband, I don't know, but at least the one prior to Jeezy. And they were talking about, like, black men, things of that nature. And she said, yeah, she basically used to date them and, would fuck them. But, that's what they're good for. So I was very surprised when she got divorced and then started dating black men and then married him. I really didn't like that comment, but, to each is their own.
Well, I can't speak on her, but
Yeah, that was a while. That was before, like that was when she was still married to the other one.
Gotcha.
And so she said it basically. So she used to fucking date black dudes, but then wouldn't marry him. She married the white man.
Gotcha.
And then now she's married the black man.
Well, hopefully she learned the ignorance of the statements she makes, especially since she's going to have a biracial and it's going to be viewed as a black son or child in this world. So, hopefully she's learned from those statements that she made, because she wouldn't want anybody to categorize her own child in that way. So, but congratulations again. Hoping for a happy, healthy, people just getting pregnant during these COVID times. I mean, not over here. Not with the misguided pose. Safe. A whole negative ghostwriter.
Oh, no.
Absolutely not.
No.
But, yes, a whole bunch of people just
getting pregnant, getting married, all of that shit. So COVID apparently got y'all in a lovey-dovey, shrubby,
rubber-dubby,
bucket, without condoms and, whatever. I don't even know.
You know.
But enjoy your life, Congratulations to all the ones out there, getting married. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the ones out there getting pregnant. Congratulations. Keep it over there, though.
This is for you. It's for you.
Facts.
Yep.
Except me.
Exactly.
I said me. You didn't add that. You're supposed to say except me. You didn't do it.
Yeah, that's me too.
Okay. It's us. Except us.
We're going to keep it that way. But yeah, so, a lot of shows, there's going to be, so Netflix is really
busting out shit.
Yes. Because You is coming out. That's coming out, I think, the 14th of October. On My Block is coming out, I think October 4th.
What's it called? Just came out. Ooh, where they, damn it! I'm going to have to look it up. Where they robbed the places. Where they robbed the bank. What is it called? Why is it not coming to me? I'm going to have to look it up because it's going to bother me. What is it?
I know what you're talking about. I haven't watched it, but I know.
Oh, new episode of Sex Education came out. New episodes of Lucifer came out, and Money Heist was a show I was talking about. Like literally, I'm about to be lit up in here watching these things. But yes, Saved by the Bell is on Netflix now. All right, let me get up there. But yes, so Money Heist. I love Money Heist, so I'm gonna have to watch that. That's maybe what I do this weekend. Sit and just have a chill weekend and watch some shows.
Yeah. I mean, those shows. Those. Yeah. I'm about to say the ones we were just talking about. Those don't come out until like week after next. But yeah, might be a good time to just sit in. Oh, I watched Clickbait.
I heard it was good.
You need to watch it so we can talk about it. Do you have any interest in watching it?
I do, but I have a whole list of shit.
Oh my gosh.
That is on my shit, so.
Misguided hoes, I want to talk to somebody about this. Oh my gosh.
I would try my hardest to watch it.
Oh, it's such an easy watch. Once you get past like the first 2 episodes, they literally just slide through afterwards. Like the first 2 are intriguing, but like afterwards you get so enthralled in the story that they're telling you.
How many episodes is it?
It's 8. You can do it.
I have so much to watch. I really want to watch Lucifer.
Need to talk about Clickbait. Forewarning, you haven't seen it. I'm hoping they'll have watched it by next week so we can talk about it.
So unlikely, but maybe the week after that. Maybe the week after.
Come on, you gotta strike while the iron's hot.
Maybe the week after that. Because we may have a guest next week, so then we would have to tell them to watch it.
Well, hopefully they with the shits and have already watched it.
No.
Well. So yes. So, On My Block specifically is releasing its last and final season.
I'm sad about that piece, but I'm very excited.
What did you think about last season?
It was alright. Season 1 definitely was all of it. Season 2 was cool. I think that
My bad.
She was all up in the goddamn boobies.
Hey y'all, sorry. And they in there. They
tight.
They secured like the money in the bag. So I had to figure out what was going on there.
I cannot. What is going on?
Okay. Well, I can't.
Some food fell down there.
I don't think so.
I cannot. I am not. I am
It was
keeping
like,
all of
you
this.
ever felt like there was something like itchy and you're like, what's going on in there?
No, but I definitely wouldn't do it on camera. I left it alone.
This guy knows what we gotta do.
Good. Goodbye. On my block.
Yes.
So last season, it was alright. Like I don't think it was terrible. I don't understand why Hamal and Ruby were no longer friends at the end. Like I didn't like that piece. So they're gonna have to go back and help me understand
well, it
that.
looks like none of them are friends.
Yes, but those I understood was going to happen at some point. But Hamal and Ruby, I thought they were the closest ones out of the bunch, so I did not understand why they were no longer friends. Like I didn't get it. So that piece I didn't like. I was happy that Ruby was with Jasmine, so I was excited about that. I'm excited to see where that's going to go for the last season. And the main girl that's annoying, what's her name? Is there.
It's crazy. I can think of her real name. Her real name is Sierra.
Yes, and I know that too, Capri. But I can't think of it.
Okay, we can think of it. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it?
Whatever her name is, but her real name is Sierra.
No, Can we think of it? Can we think of it? Can we think of it?
Hey, can we think of it? Hey, pop that boo, ooh, 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 ooh.
Okay. This is our last opportunity. Can we think of it? Because it's about to come up. I'm about to look at my phone. It's right here, sitting here.
I have no idea.
I'm about to be so.
Nope, that's not it. What to start with, and I want to guess it. What to start with?
Let me see if I can see a piece of her.
What to start with? Oh my God, what are you doing?
I'm trying to scroll to her name.
I said, come with, start with, not the name.
I found the whole name out. You had to. I tried to figure out only the first letter. I see the M-O-N. I said, fuck, it's Monse. I'm so upset.
So Monse went off to went off to a private school type, boarding school type thing. And, she basically forgot about them and had her new friends. But, so I'm excited to see where she's going to, why is she coming back? When is she coming back? Because I thought she was going to stay there. Exactly. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out that. But my main thing.
A lot of traumatic experiences with her mother passing away. Yeah. Then her father has been trying to get her away from Free Ridge. Mm-hmm. Then she saw what happened with Caesar and his brother. So it's kind of
And I love Caesar brother.
I see why you want me to get away. A lot of people love Spooky.
Ooh!
Yeah.
In my head. The things I would do, amen, hallelujah, goddamn,
Yeah, he's my best friend's favorite character.
Well, she can't have him, but
y'all might have a conversation.
No, it ain't it. Ain't she married? Get out of here, ho! Get out of here! No, Spooky, woo, could get it on all levels.
And now he went from being like this
Spooky
rug thug love to
like a little pretty boy. And I still fuck him too. But Spooky,
he's an attractive piece where you can flip it.
Yes.
But
Spooky on another level. But Spooky, you gonna have that crazy sex. With him, he probably do it sometimes, but he's gonna be that soft lover. So but you get both of him. Woo! Amen.
He grew his hair out.
Yes, and got a girl pregnant, bitch. Wait,
yes,
I'm excited. And then fucking dumbass brother just out there in the street. Sir, do better. I am really excited to see what happens. Mm-hmm. Hamal and Ruby better get back together. That is what I'm expecting, because I'll be very sad if they don't. Why? I need them to be, especially Ruby's fucking grandma.
Abuelita.
Yes. She got to be in it. So she's hilarious. So them three together, and I'll be at least happy. Obviously Spooky fine ass up in there somewhere half naked. Always
I'm just trying to see what is going to be the situation that brings them all back
together.
Because how many years had passed? Was it just one? Was it two? Between when they flash forward to where they were? I
definitely think it was more than one. So I'm thinking between 2 or 3 or something.
I'm thinking the same thing. So I'm wondering, like, what is it that brings them back into this, like, common denominator space?
It seems like it's always that dumb motherfucker. What's his name? The brother of Spooky.
Caesar.
That one. But it's always him. It's literally always him. Always him. With the thing. Him trying to kill the prophet and then the other shit. And it's him. So my guess, him. That's what's going to happen.
I'm really trying to see the person they're trying to make him to be. It's real hard for me to see Caesar.
As a gangster?
Yes. It's very difficult.
Especially, but he had a broken heart. So I was like, him and Monte broke up. So that is where he turned into whatever he's supposed to have turned into or whatever. I don't know. All I care about, to be honest, is Ruby, Abuelita, Hamal, and Jasmine.
It looks like, from what I saw in the trailer, because the trailer did not give much at all.
At all.
But it showed, it was really, I'm really trying to understand, again, the space difference. Because in the last season, last episode of the last episode of the last season, it was like 3 years, and Spooky's girl was pregnant. In this new trailer of the last season, she's still pregnant, but like Abuelita has like way more gray hair than she did in the third season. And then it also looked like Ruby looked way different. Like his face looked more like aged. I think they put like less makeup on him, and like his father looked a lot different. So I'm like, 3 years is not going to change like all of them that drastically.
Stress can change you, baby. Especially the gray hair, at least. That could probably do that piece. But I don't know. I'm not sure. So I'm excited to see what happens. I don't want to speculate too much because I don't want to ruin it for myself. But yeah.
I need them to bring back what they had in season 1 and 2. Because I do feel like they lost a lot of that for me in season 3. There was a lot of drawn outness that didn't make sense to me.
Yeah. I'm very excited for what's going to happen. I'm probably going to have to rewatch the last half season of the last season to make sure I don't forget anything. Because you said the mama died, and I forgot that apparently.
Monse's mother took her life.
Yeah, I forgot that part.
Yes.
You just said it, and then I was like, oh shit, I need to go ahead and rewatch that bitch again because I forgot. I remember she wasn't happy because of all that stuff, but she took her life because of that? I can't remember. See, that's where I
had
don't remember.
A large part to do with it, yeah, because she wasn't living her truth, and then Monse realized that she lied about
the daddy.
Yep.
Because him being black.
Yes, but it was because of him being black, and then but in order to try to make herself feel better about leaving, she acted like he abused her.
Which is crazy, bitch. That's too much.
You know, unfortunately, that's how that goes.
Yeah.
Instead of just people just admitting why they left or they just couldn't hack it, they'll try to put that on somebody else and make somebody else look poor.
And it sucks because he was black, but that's a whole other thing. And most people are gonna believe it at that point. So.
As she was a white woman.
Now, was she white or was she like Hispanic or something?
I think a lot of people would pass her off as white. I do think she had.
I think she was part Hispanic or something as well. Yeah. Okay. So white and Hispanic problem.
Do you follow the show, You?
I've seen the first season.
Okay.
I've not seen the rest. It's on my list, but literally, like, when I have my spare time.
This bitch told me about this list one more time.
I'm sorry, but I literally have a long ass list of movies and shows, and I go through and I try to watch them, and I'm like, all right, take them off. But then I'm like, oh shit, I want to watch this and add another one. But I don't have to be in a mood for certain things, especially a TV show, unless it's like this show that's about to come up on my blog. Absolutely, that should come out. I'm watching it because I know that's what I want to see. But if it's not something that's like super intriguing like that to me, then it's on my list and I'll watch it when I am bored or I don't know. So You is one of those. Like, it wasn't a bad show, and I love him from Gossip Girl, but hey. Just like when the new season of Gossip Girl came out, I watched all that. And when the new season of Power Book 2 come out, I'm going to watch that. It's just, those are things that I'm intrigued about. The other stuff on my list is like when I'm bored or just sitting and I have nothing else to do. But because I'm a busy entrepreneur and shit, I got stuff to do.
By the way, ABC.
Go ahead, buy that book. It's on Amazon. You heard me. And I'm trying to get it in a bookstore that I went to this weekend. So.
Oh, know. And by the way, that they also host. I don't think we mentioned that they hosted the paint night that we went to.
Yes.
Yes, it was very nice. It was a very nice atmosphere that they had going
that
on.
That punch was good.
Yeah, it was like rum punch, which was really good.
And we had some jerk chicken. If they had oxtails, baby, I would have been goddamn heaven.
Ooh, yeah, we had a real nice ambiance in there. There was like a 360 camera that they had in there, which was really cool.
We didn't get on it. I wanted to, but Fyre baby over here didn't want to do it. Yeah, point your ass out.
So it's very clear. Maybe those who watch on the podcast may find it a little bit more difficult to surmise the two. Of the two of us, one of us is more friendly and outgoing than the other.
That one.
You're a goddamn lie. You're an absolute goddamn lie.
I don't think that I'm that friendly or outgoing. I really don't.
I think you're a goddamn lie.
But I remember when you said it the first time, I've never seen you this friendly before.
Yes. Like, if you see something, there's an opportunity, and there's something that you can... Hey.
Facts.
How you doing? Yeah, I ain't gonna talk to you for nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing to you.
I don't remember. What did I talk to him for again? A shot. Okay. Because they were taking shots, and I was like, well, fuck it, you know.
I'm just not that person.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just literally not that person at all.
Really?
I'm just simply
Well,
not.
if you ever go out with me and my girl DQ, we's those people.
I'll just travel behind you.
Girl, you gotta, especially, no, you gotta go in and join in. Join in. That's what we be doing, especially if we go out for New Year's. Continue.
Your face. So, there's that. And then let's go ahead and roll on into the topic of the day.
Self-sabotage. So, first question, do you self-sabotage?
Absolutely.
Okay. Why?
Why? I think that it has to do with either thinking not deserving of something, or you didn't work hard enough for it, or someone else may be more deserving than you are, or you just as a whole don't have, in whatever realm it is that you're being recognized for, you just don't add up. You just don't think that you have the ability to show in that aspect. Obviously, you're being recognized. A lot of times, and you'll just self-sabotage, either saying like you don't deserve it, there's someone else who's more worthy. Sometimes that may come from what you may or may not had coming up, experiences that you had, but absolutely, self-sabotaging habits. Reason why? Always just been, I think, through going through therapy, I actually came to the realization a part of that was I was made fun of a lot for being like an overachiever. Like, people would always like make fun of, either call it like kissing ass or brown nosing and stuff like that. So I realized like when I was getting promotions at work, like I was really shying away from it being announced to people. And like my therapist was like, why? I was like, because I always felt kind of shunned when I was younger. When I would do very well, people who weren't doing well kind of made fun of me. So it kind of then makes you second guess what your abilities are and not fully sit in with what you're capable of.
Okay.
What about you?
Girl, no, I don't do none of that.
You don't self-sabotage at all?
I absolutely do. I don't the only thing I self-sabotage in relation to is usually relationships.
Okay, so why do you think that is?
Probably because, well, I'm untrusting. I don't trust a lot of people. And so if something comes up that even seems a little bit fishy, I'm like, I don't know about it. And normally I'm like, I cut it. Like, it's just, no, I'm not feeling it. I'm not digging it. And so then I'll either end whatever, even if it's not a relationship, but like end whatever's going on, because it's just, I don't trust a lot, and if it seems odd, to be honest, normally it is. I'm not with it, and so I feel like I don't give the person a chance, and so I feel like I self sabotage like in relation to relationships. I don't think that I do work wise because bitch, I deserve that shit. I work hard.
Absolutely.
Work wise, hell no. But I think mainly if I do self sabotage anything, it's either in a relationship or like even when like with my writing and stuff. Sometimes I'm like, am I good enough? And so that may be it. But mainly it's usually like in a certain type of ship, whether it's a friendship, relationship, whatever ship.
Is that because you've experienced those exact situations? They like it's come to fruition, or like what you
Yes.
thought?
So I'm trying to figure out how to put it because people probably were like, "Oh, she crazy," but a lot of like I used to have dreams when I was younger, and the shits would come true.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I have dreams that are like literally deal with the people that I'm involved with, whether again whatever ship it is, then a lot of the times it comes true, and so at that point, once I have that dream, I just know that that's what's going to happen. And again, it could also not happen. It's just because, like I said, when I was younger, a lot of shit, like I had this crazy ass dream, something with my mom, literally, like within 2 days, all of that shit, like from beginning to end, is exactly how my dream was.
Right.
And so ever since then, I was like, oh, that's weird. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't think I like that at all. And so I think that whenever something comes up in a dream, if it's like I said, dealing with the people I'm dealing with and like stuff that seems like not obviously like out of the crazy or something like that, but like things that I'm going through, then normally I'm like, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and cut it before it gets to even that point. So I don't know, but yes, it's definitely a situation I've been in.
Have you ever had somebody in any of these ships call you out on that? Like,
nope. Interesting. Yeah, because once I get to, I'm just like, because a lot of them don't usually ask. So it'd be different if they ask, but a lot of times I'm just like, you know what, this is not working, and they'll be like, okay, and so and that's really the end of it. So if they ask, maybe they would, but they never really asked, so they never got an explanation. They just got what I told them.
Gotcha.
So yeah, no. But if they call me out, I would say, well, this is what it is. And I'll tell you past that point. So yeah.
Is that something that you feel like hinders you in any way, like currently, again, all types of ships? Do you think that's something that hinders you in any capacity?
My dreams?
Or no, just the self sabotaging piece. Like, up until this point, it sounds like you said that even though it's like a so self sabotaging means you're messing up something that's good for you. You're what you seem to what I'm hearing is that you're saying like this trust piece that you have, it works because the feelings that you have are usually valid. Self-sabotaging is saying that you are taking away something that is good for you. Like you're cutting off something before you have the opportunity for it to be good.
Well, I don't know if it would be good because I cut it off.
So it sounds like maybe I misheard. It sounded like you were saying like you had an instinct. Either later it was proved right.
Well, some of them may have been proved right, but some I just don't know if they were. It was just I had the instinct, and so I cut it.
Gotcha.
So there was no point for me to figure out if it was right or wrong. I just was like, all right, got it. That's it. So that's why I was saying it was self-sabotage. Because some of them were proven. Some I just never went back to see if it was or figured out or any of the other stuff. But I don't think it is now because I try my hardest not to do those things. And I think that I am progressing in life. It's very hard, but I think I'm progressing because whenever I have those thoughts, like, all right, well, X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 then I'm like, all right, calm down and really think about it. And then I try to have the conversation with the person or whoever, whatever ship it is, with them. Like, all right, this is how I'm feeling. This is what it is. Like, let's talk about it to see. So I think that I'm growing, but I feel like still self-sabotage at some point, unfortunately.
Self self-sabotage is a really difficult thing to come out of, because a lot of the reasons why we self-sabotage is from like personal experience, right?
Exactly.
So it's really difficult to say like, hey, you've experienced this on a repetitive pattern, like, and you know, you should stop that because it's not good for you. But you're like, but hey, this has helped like either protect me or XYZ, or and so it's like, why would I stop doing something that's almost like a
block?
Yeah. Something that helps me, even though, you know, barriers are not good as humans for us to have. But, you know, those are our self-defense against other people who may be trying to take advantage of us, harm us. So I think self-sabotage can be viewed in a lot of different ways. I definitely work consistently, as you say, like you do, with the self-sabotage. Like, okay, before I say either what this person, so a lot of times I'll also say like maybe what someone says to me is like bullshit. They're just blowing smoke up my ass either because they want something, there's a personal gain from them. It's like sitting and be like, you know what? Maybe you are what they say you are. Maybe you are this good person. Maybe you are, you know, doing well here, maybe XYZ. Like, why? What would they truly have to gain from that? Do people usually do that for personal gain, or are people more likely to slander you versus uplift you to get personal gain? And then also just understanding, like, you know, the circle of control type thing. You know, you can be accountable for what you do. Can't necessarily be accountable for others, but you know what you're putting out there.
Yeah.
So self-sabotage is definitely
real,
a pain in the ass, because it impacts all different aspects of our lives.
Correct.
It you know, whether it be family, you know, comparing yourselves to other people in your family, either thinking you do or don't measure up to others, whether that's in the work world, thinking that you don't measure up to others, thinking that, you know, you're not reaching your potential, or you're not going to reach your potential because you're not putting yourself out there in a real way to where you can advance.
Yeah.
And whether it be in relationships, because you're not able to take it to the next phase because you hold yourself back, or you're doing what you think is protecting yourself,
but you're really blocking your blessing.
Exactly. So it's really important to name what those self-sabotaging things are in order for you to not be held back.
Yeah.
And to get your full potential in whatever it is that those self-sabotaging ways have for you.
Yeah. Make sure to look within. That's important. And know where those things are occurring, which is hard to do.
Again, connect with a therapist as well if you're having those. I said it took me. I didn't realize why. A lot of people really do. A lot of people in general just don't like people dawning on them, you know, about their accomplishments and things like that. It really makes me uncomfortable for people to do that. It makes me feel like I'm trying to either be better than someone or XYZ, and that's really not the case. Like, either if you're being recognized, you're being recognized for a reason. But it took me a long time to realize where that stemmed from, and I would have never guessed in a long time that it comes from elementary school, middle school, high school. I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm about to be 30 this coming year.
Oh my God, your ass old, bitch.
But you older than me.
What?
So.
Who said that?
The years.
The
years.
I'm 29.
I'm 29. You just lied.
I'm 29. My birthday's in July. Your birthday's in January.
What does that have to do with the year?
I'm 29. My birthday's July. My birthday's July.
You're lying too. You ain't caught up in your lies. Self-sabotaging yourself with your lies.
It was the alcohol. I mixed up the month.
Blame it on.
I'm 29. Your birthday's January, so you're older than me. My birthday's July. That's how it works. Continue.
But you have to name where those things are coming from and understand, again, circle of control. You're not going to be able to control every outcome, no matter how much you try to forecast, no matter how much you want to try to protect yourself. You can't. And those self-sabotaging ways are going to get you every time, and it's going to prevent you from having that full spectrum of happiness.
Correct.
So,
well, you know, if y'all are out there self-sabotaging, which a lot of us do, probably like 85% or more,
try to stop it or, figure out why you're doing it, which again goes back to counseling, therapy, any of those things. Even sometimes just talking with someone that's not really technically in your circle.
Or talking to someone.
True. It's important.
Friends. Because some of you guys some of us don't talk about people because we don't realize it's a problem or we are insecure about those things about ourselves.
Correct. But Velvet over here don't give a fuck. We're going to talk about it. I'm either do what I said I was going to do or listen to what you said or not. That's really your only options. Do it, don't do it. So, and you have to have friends around you that are not yes men or yes women because they aren't real friends. Like, if I say X, Y, and Z, and I know that I'm wrong, I don't need you to say, no, that ain't wrong. No, bro, that's wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. Miss Got It Ho, that's wrong. Okay?
Right.
That's wrong. So, yeah. And even if you don't want to hear it, and sometimes I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you said. Whatever. I appreciate the talk, but whatever. I'm going to still do what I said I was going to do. And, you just go with it. But at least you have that person that's not going to just back you. Obviously, they're going to throw them hands if they need to, but they ain't going to back you verbally, if you're doing something that you're not supposed to be fucking doing.
Right.
So, But yes. Also forgot what I did this weekend. I got a motherfucking tattoo.
Big ass tattoo.
That shit was not bad, though, for the most part. I'm going to see if I can stand up and show y'all. Don't want to put my ass all up in the camera. But, nope, can't see it. I was trying, but it ain't working. Ooh.
There you go.
There it is.
There you go.
I was like, how am I do it? I don't know.
There you go.
But yes, got a tattoo on Friday. Another day I had off.
Sound like my ass back when I had all that fucking time.
Facts. And I'm enjoying it. I am really enjoying it.
Good. Love that for you.
Yeah. I love that for me too.
Ah!
Yeah. I think I'm gonna just go and work on Wednesday for like 2 hours.
We love that for you too.
Gotta use the PTO.
Before you peace
Before
out
it's time to go. I'm weak, but yes. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, that's where we is. That's where we at.
Yes. Well, make sure to like, share, subscribe,
comment,
yes,
and tell everybody.
Yes. And again, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Like I Was Saying podcast with your girl,
Fyre baby, and
Velvet, and
life is tough, my dear, but so are
you. That was pretty good. I like that one.
You carried a little something. A little something in a bucket. A little something.
And obviously, just remember that each of you are beautiful. And to never stay what?
Stagnant.
In your motherfucking life.